New tax report shows that Oprah stops funding Archewell as Meg pocketed $10 million. Sussex is not donating to Invictus Games and Wellchild. After a period of intense criticism, Meghan and Harry's Archewell Foundation posted the 990 tax form 2022. Its website wrote, "We believe that philanthropic work is more than a handout. It's a hand held. To activate this belief, we independently create dynamic and impactful programming to serve communities in need. We also partner with key organisations and leaders to identify immediate needs, build meaningful initiatives, and drive long-term change." According to the report, their overhead is insane. This was posted after the self-published impact report. $2 million in donations by 2 anonymous individuals. Last year $11 million, this year $2 million. That's an 81% drop because Oprah stopped donating. The organisation's non-grant making expenses increased 60% year over year, mainly due to higher employee expenses. Some of the employees worked for both the profit and non-profit branches of Archewell, and now that funds have run low on their for-profit ventures, Spotify and Netflix, the employees are now paid primarily by the non-profit. Pretty soon, when the foundation runs out of money, there'll be no employees left. Contributions received in 2022 were just 15% of funds received in the previous year, and grants made decreased by more than 50%. Something that I find interesting is that their non-grant making expenses rose from $890,000 in 2021 to $1.4 million in 2022. A large portion of this increase was due to significantly higher employee expenses. Employee-related expenses were $640,000 in 2022 versus $163,000 in 2021. There are 2 additional key employees that appear in 2022, Michael Dale Stein, Senior Strategic Advisor, and Shauna Knepp. They joined James Holt, who's Executive Director in both 2021 and 2022. Why did they need 3 full-time employees with almost $500,000 in salary and compensation to take care of a charity with only $2 million in donations? I think I could handle that job myself and put that $500,000 back towards my charity. After all, it represents nearly 25% of what they raised. Fees paid to independent contractors increased from $325,000 in 2021 to $428,000 in 2022. Invisible Hand appears as an independent contractor in both years. Their 2022 funding was a fraction of the previous year's $2 million in 2022 versus $13 million in 2021, and the grants Archewell paid out decreased by over 50%. $1,252,000 in 2021 versus $3 million in 2021. Their business is contracting, so why are they ramping up their cost structure? But wait, what happened to the $10 million lump sum they received last year? And this year the expenditure of that money isn't listed in the form. It probably fell into the Harkles' pocket. No donations for Invictus or Wellchild. Why exactly are they patrons? The IRS needs to investigate this money laundering operation. How much of their $50,000 donation went to fund this entirely self-indulgent and wholly performative tragedy, tourist grief troll trip to New York City for this one and his wife? They feature Humanity Crew and Harvest Home in the impact report, but donate less than $5,000. World Central Kitchen isn't listed in the impact report or on the Form 990. I wonder what happened there. In 2021, it was among the top recipients, money from Archewell. The impact report was for 2022 to 23. So donations to Humanity Crew and Harvest Home will appear in the Form 990 that they'll file next year. I still find it interesting that they didn't really donate to World Central Kitchen in 2022.